My name is Emily McCurry, and I'm going to be talking about listening. More importantly, how to listen and how truly listening will come in handy when raising children. When we think of communication with our children, we rarely think about how we listen. We mainly focus on what we are saying and not what others are saying. Most people don't really think about listening as a communication process, but it is the most essential and vital part. In this presentation, you will learn the styles of listening, barriers that hinder listening, and key tips on how to improve your listening skills. All of these topics tie into an excellent way to effectively communicate with your child. Hearing and listening are two completely different things, according to Webster's Dictionary. Hearing can be defined as the physiological act of perceiving sound, and listening is to give attention with your ear to pay attention. Learning how to effectively listen establishes a true bond of trust. According to the article, Learning How to Listen to Your Children, kids who grow up knowing that their parents are actually hearing them without judging them and without yelling at them first will grow up knowing that their parents respect them. Effectively listening to your child is so important, especially with the direction the world is going in. Murder rates are at an all-time high, teen pregnancy a skyrocketing problem, and not to mention all the addiction and drug problems we are having. You know what all this has in common? Parents are not effectively listening to their children. Not only the verbal messages, but the non-verbal messages as well. Parents every day have an abundance of problems and stress placed upon them. Trust me, I know the feeling, but we can just take out the time to listen. We can create new parenting opportunities that will create a stronger bond with our children. Did you know that there are different styles of listening? Well, I know I sure didn't until I did a little research. According to authors in Communication Principles of a Lifetime, there are 4 different styles of listening. First, there are the people-oriented listeners. These people tend to focus on people's emotions that are verbally and non-verbal. Second is the action-oriented listeners, that are the type that like information to be well organized. The third type are the content-oriented listeners. These people prefer to listen to messages with complex information, and they are less patient with listening to stories. Fourth and final are the time-oriented listeners. And these listeners like short, brief information. They are usually very busy and less sensitive to the length of messages. It is important to know what style you have and also what style your child has. This could also make your messages more successfully heard. Also, you can have multiple listening styles. According to Kitty Watson and Larry Barber, 40% of listeners have a primary style. Another 40 have more than one, and the other 20 have no style preference. These people with no preference usually don't like to listen for many reasons. We all have probably heard our children say, "You're not even listening to me," which is probably true. You may have something else going on that's taking your attention off of them. There are many barriers that can affect your listening. Noise can be one. According to Communication Principles of a Lifetime, noise comes in 3 forms: physical, psychological, and physiological. Second would be visual. It can be tough to concentrate when there's a lot of activity or distractions in the area. Third is stress. The stresses in someone's life can make it difficult to concentrate. Stress can be for many reasons, such as family issues, work problems, financial concerns, illness, or self-worth failing good for anyone. As reported by Family Parenting Magazine, these key tips will help you improve your listening skills. Listen first, always listen, and use active listening. Listen first means to listen to the whole story before you react. Always listen, always be prepared of listening opportunities. And lastly, use active listening to not let distractions get in your way. Other advice from the article, Learning How to Listen to Your Children. Repeat what your child is saying. This shows them that you are absolutely listening. It will also give you time to gather your thoughts to say the right thing. The most important 2 words you can say is "I understand." And also, don't interrupt. Let your child finish what he's trying to say. Equally, if you are talking, don't let your child interrupt. Simply say, "It's my turn to talk." And the last tip, respond calmly. Speak in a low, calm voice. This tells your child that you are being serious without being upset. In closing, listening comes in handy when raising children. The better communication skills you have, the more respectable they will be. In the communication process, listening is the most essential and vital part. Also, knowing what listening style you and your child occupy will help you adapt to their preference. And that can make your message easier understood. I hope with these tips you all can find it helpful